And I'll ask for the roll call.
Director Abdelgawad.
Here.
Director Baker.
Present.
Director Barber.
Present.
Director Burke.
Present.
Director Serko.
Present.
Director Ingert.
Present.
Director Holman.
Present.
Director Mills.
Present.
Director Turnbow.
Present. We have a quorum. On the agenda this evening for the foundation, we have the meeting minutes for last year's meeting, March 4th, 2024. Should be a part of the packet that you received with regard to that meeting. Hopefully you've had an opportunity to look through it. If you have had an opportunity to look through it, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the March 4th foundation meeting, March 4th, 2024 foundation meeting.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Holman,
I move that we approve the minutes from the August 28th, 2023 meeting of the Raymore Community Foundation.
March 4th, 2024.
I'm sorry, March 4th, read the wrong date. March 4th, 2024, Raymore Community Foundation meeting.
thank you, sir. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Mr. Abdelgawad. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes for the March 4th, 2024 Raymore Community Foundation meeting. Any further discussion? Hearing none, could I have the roll call, please?
Director Abdelgawad.
Yes.
Director Barber.
Yes.
Director Baker.
Yes.
Director Burke.
Yes.
Director Serko.
Yes.
Director Ingert.
Yes.
Director Holman.
Yes.
Director Mills.
Abstain.
Director Turnbow.
Do I vote? Oh, I have a vote this time? Yes. Okay. I didn't know. All right, so we have under new business, item A is the election of new officers, and I will turn it over for a staff report to begin this item.
After you, Mr. Murdoch.
Okay, thank you, sir. Each year, as most of you are aware, we do need to elect officers for the Raymore Community Foundation. We are so close to getting back on schedule with the calendar. I think you'll notice that we keep backing it up a little bit more. We're almost there. So customarily, the foundation slate of officers will include the mayor as the president of the foundation, the mayor pro tem as the vice president. You select a council member at large to be secretary, and then the city finance director is customarily the treasurer for this. And so as a result, this past year, we saw a slate of Mayor Turnbow as president, Director Abdelgawad as vice president, Director Baker as secretary, and Ms. Williams as treasurer. So then we would customarily just continue with selecting those individuals and a council member at large as secretary. That typically floats among the directors. So anyone can make that motion or make that nomination for whatever slate the board of directors sees fit.
Right, okay. Mr. Abdelgawad.
I move that we nominate the mayor as president of the Raymore Community Foundation, the mayor pro tem Holman as vice president of the foundation, Councilmember Burke as secretary, and city finance director Elisa Williams to be treasurer.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Sir.
Doesn't require acceptance.
Doesn't require a second?
You just need
Okay.
acceptance.
How about other nominations? Do I need to open the floor for other nominations?
Absolutely accurate.
Okay, I will do that. So at this time, if there are any other nominations from the floor.
More of a comment. I was going to mirror Sonia's slate, but put her name in place of mine. So she was already in place and did a good job last year, but I'm good either way.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yes. Just want to make sure we've got acceptance and confirmation from each individual. So Mayor, you'd continue to serve, and Director Holman, Director Burke, and Director Williams, making sure everyone is acceptance of that as presented.
We are?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aye.
Oh, Treasurer, sorry. My apologies, not Director Williams. That's absolutely correct.
All right.
We don't want staff to be presumptuous, sir.
She's already a finance director. I mean, come on, right? All right. With no further discussion, do we need a motion to accept?
You have the nomination, you have the acceptances, you need a vote. Just acclamation.
All right. Well, we'll go to the roll call vote then. Please, Ms. Hill.
Director Abdelgawad.
Yes.
Director Barber.
Yes.
Director Baker.
Yes.
Director Burke.
Yes.
Director Serko.
Yes.
Director Ingert.
Yes.
Director Holman.
Yes.
Director Mills.
Yes.
Director Turnbow.
Yes, motion carries unanimously. Thank you all. Next item on the agenda is disbursement of funds. Under that, we have we have Resolution 25-01. Do we read that prior to a staff report, or do you just want to give the staff report?
We just need a staff report. I'm sorry, I didn't
All
mean to go ahead. We just need a staff report for this particular item. This is the annual disbursement of funds for the Shop with a Cop event. So the number does fluctuate within the resolution each year. So you'll notice within this year's resolution 25-01 that the amount is $13,516.61, which was dispersed for this particular event. So any disbursement that we make over $10,000 gets approved by the Board of Directors. That's why you have this resolution in front of you this
Okay.
year. Happy to answer any questions, but that does conclude staff report on this item.
Thank you, sir. Are there any questions of Mr. Murdock? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion for the adoption of Resolution 25-01.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Holman?
I move that we adopt Resolution 25. I have 02. Is that the correct number? 01, I apologize. 01, which is disbursement of the funds to the Shop a Cop event.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Abdelgawad. Motion's been made and seconded to adopt Resolution 25-01. Any further discussion? Hearing none, could I have the roll call, please?
Director Abdelgawad.
Yes.
Director Baker.
Yes.
Director Barber.
Yes.
Director Burke.
Yes.
Director Circo.
Yes.
Director Ingert.
Yes.
Director Holman.
Yes.
Director Mills.
Yes.
Director Turnbow.
Yes, motion carries unanimously, 9-0. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, this is a little late. I'm totally in favor of that, what we just approved, because it's a fabulous program. But I'm just curious, were all of those funds donated directly to that program? So those were given to the foundation as designated funds for that program anyway?
Yes.
Great report, Chief.
Yours was better than mine, Director.
I'm telling you. All right, so anything else on that? Have any questions? Okay, well, so there is another item on our agenda this evening, the acceptance of funds. Under Resolution 25-02, I'd ask for a staff report.
Thank you, sir. So Resolution 25-02 is all of the donations that you would accept that are above $1,000. So to your point, Director Abdelgawad, we have even donations under that you don't see on that particular list. But you do see all of the 9 donations that were made that were $1,000 or more this year that you need to accept as a Board of Directors. Last year, you might remember at our March 4th meeting, we did present you a balance sheet, and we told you that we would make sure and continue that on a yearly basis. That's why you have the balance sheet in front of you for all of the different funds within the foundation. I would call your attention just to 2 of them. Number one is that we do that number lines up in terms of the animal shelter because of the large donation from the Kill the Fill PAC. That's why that number is so large in the balance sheet there. And then the other one is we do continue to carry a balance with Shop from a Cop because we want to make sure and have funds available each year. And it won't become dependent upon, obviously, having a certain amount that is donated each year. That's why you'll see a balance carried within that particular fund as well. That concludes staff report on this item.
Thank you, sir. Any questions of staff on the report in front of you? If there are no further questions, I'd entertain a motion to dispose of Resolution 25-02.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Holman?
I move that we accept resolution. Is that the correct terminology? Accept Resolution 2502, which is the donations to the Raymore Community Foundation from multiple donors.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Abdelgawad. A motion has been made and seconded to approve Resolution 25-02. Any further discussion? Hearing none, could I have the roll call, please?
Director Abdelgawad.
Yes.
Director Baker.
Yes.
Director Barber.
Yes.
Director Burke.
Yes.
Director Circo.
Yes.
Director Ingert.
Yes.
Director Holman.
Yes.
Director Mills.
Yes.
Director Turnbow.
Yes, motion carries unanimously, 9-0. There's no additional business on this agenda this evening, so I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Holman?
I move that we adjourn this meeting of the Raymore Community Foundation.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Abdelgawad. Motion's been made and seconded to adjourn from the Raymore Community Foundation meeting for Monday, February the 24th, 2025. Any further discussion? Hearing none, could I have the roll call, please?
Director Abdelgawad?
Yes.
Director Baker?
Yes.
Director Barber?
Yes.
Director Burke?
Yes.
Director Circo?
Yes.
Director Ingert?
Yes.
Director Holman?
Yes.
Director Mills?
Yes.
Director Turnbow?
Yes, motion carries unanimously. We'll take a 3-minute break.